is abuzz with updates from NFL minicamps all over the country. Cam Ward, apparently 20 of 21 today at practice. So basically the Titans are headed to the Super Bowl is what I gather from that. Maybe not. But mandatory minicamps are firing up all across the country. Saints no different down there in Metairie. Sharif Ishaq was there for all that joins us now on the Gym's Firearms Hotline. Sharif, you sweating a little bit out there?
It was so damn hot out here. I'm not even going to lie to you. I was sweating. It was nasty out here. But, it's June. It is what it is.
Let's talk about the offensive line. How'd they line it up, and what did that look like? I don't even know what they did. Was it a lot of 7-on-7, or they go full squad, and what that line looked like?
All 7-on-7. I mean, it was. You're not going to see the team drills. I mean, when they were practicing in the corner, it was the same as last week. Left tackle, Banks. Right tackle, Fuaga. Pinning. Left guard, Ruiz at right. And McCoy at center, when they were just practicing off on their own. So nothing changed from last week, and I think that's the line they're going to go with moving forward until I think otherwise, because I think that suits best for Banks and Fuaga, since that's where each one of them played in college. So that's, the best bet for everyone. And I think if Pinning can show flashes at that position, he said that last week when we talked to him for the first time, that he feels like this is better suited for him, that he can get his hands on people, get out, be a little more physical. It's just a little different than playing tackle because it's more space, and you got less space, and you have to deal with better footwork. And I think that, he feels more comfortable with that. So if all three of those guys hit on that line, then you're in good position. That might be one of the strong suits on the offense.
Can you sense any different vibes with the new regime and a new quarterback and a new team? I mean, this is a time where you would think most people would be in a pretty good mood in the summer. You hadn't started popping pads yet. You're not deep into training camp. You hadn't lost any games yet. But does the team feel different?
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone's like, you could just tell people are more relaxed. They're like a lot more smiles. It's a different vibe in a good way. I mean, it's a lot of new faces on. You're dealing with new faces, new coaches, new players, but you could just tell like everyone's relaxed. And I know it's minicamp, but it feels different than minicamps past. It's not so uptight. Everyone's just learning the new ways. It's not so up. It's not like a high intensity type of practices. They're getting in and getting out. They're moving quickly. And it's just learning. It's all about learning the playbook. That's what it feels like. It's nothing like strenuous on them. It's just all about the learning process. And it's nothing that, throws, curveballs at them. They're just keeping it simple now. That's pretty much what they're doing. And keep it simple, nothing hard. That's why I'm always telling you that they're doing 7-on-7. You don't see team drills. Because it's just a learning period for them. That's what Kellen Moore wanted to get out of OTAs and mandatory minicamp.
Kendre Miller update. Was he running with the first, second team, or was he still kind of relegated?
No, he's running, dude. He's running with the first and second team. There's no more relegation. I mean, he's healthy. He's happy. He's mentioned a few times that he feels like this is going to be a good year for him. At this point last year, we were wondering like what in the world is going to happen with Kendre Miller. First practice of training camp hurts his hamstring, and then you don't see him for a while. I think that like you could tell he's in a good headspace, and he's running with the ones and twos and running routes, running seam routes, running wheel routes. I mean, yeah, I think this is, this maybe could be something different for Kendre Miller compared to the previous two seasons, which is not saying much, obviously.
Yeah. What's the schedule look like the rest of the week?
Definitely going to practice tomorrow for sure, the mandatory minicamp. Now, Thursday is the one we keep asking about. We do wonder if there's going to be another open practice or if it's just going to be something in a team activity building situation for them like they've done the previous 3 weeks at OTAs, and maybe they don't practice, and maybe they do something family-wise and friends-wise only. So that's the one day we're trying to figure out if they're going to do something Thursday. But tomorrow's another hot one, another practice just like it was today. We get to watch and shoot the entire practice, and the fans are going to be here. It's another sellout.
Tell everybody where they can find your coverage if they're starving for Saints content in these summer months.
I no doubt I 100% drop as many clips of practice and interviews on my Sharif WDSU Twitter page, and of course on WDSU.com and WDSU Channel 6 if you're in New Orleans watching TV, or if you're on the app, you can just tune in on the app and watch it live or demand.
We appreciate it.
High demand.
Yeah, look, the Saints are in high demand. We talked about this, so we want to direct people as best we can wherever they can find content. We appreciate you for giving us a little bit of time being flexible here on this Tuesday. We'll do it again next week. Thanks, Sharif.
You got it, Hunt. Going back to Omaha, 5 straight wins.
There you go, Sharif Ishaq, WDSU. Hey, it's Hunt. Thanks for watching Hunt on Saints. Before you leave, help us out a little bit. Hit that like button, leave your comments in the section below, and hit that subscribe button so you get all our content right here from Hunt on Saints. We'll see you next time.